Hello, YouTube. I got 90 something videos out there. There's no way in hell y'all don't know who I am or what I do now. If you're watching this and you don't know who I am or what I'm doing, go back a couple of videos. Oh, my name's Roger. I'm a plumber. I tell dumb stories. I'm a whole lot of things. I'm a drinking, what is that? Orange cream. It tastes like sherbet. You ever had sherbet? I said sherbet, not sherbert. It's not sherbert. Go read it. I know. Go read it. Go read it. Wind's blowing hard out there. What am I going to tell you about today? I'm going to tell you all about the shootout. Um, I'm going to tell you all about the wreck I went to. And I'm going to tell you all about I Spy that I used to play. Or I still play, whatever. Okay. So, you guys know I talk about my brother, Super Steve, a lot. Steve Norris, firefighter. My best friend forever and ever and ever. He passed away some years ago. Before he passed away, we would always do something, crazy, just redneck stuff. We'd go skeet shooting, or he'd buy a gun, we'd go shoot it. I'd buy a gun, we'd go shoot it. Just, whatever we wanted to do. We just do all kinds of stuff. So I had bought a 45. I don't know if it's Ruger or I don't know what it was. I bought a big gun. And he had bought some kind of gun, or had some kind of gun. I don't even know what it was. Or maybe he had a gun, a pistol, and I had a pistol. But we went out of town to a bridge, and we would shoot, down into the mud and the dirt where there's no possibility of it. No possibility. We wouldn't shoot out across the field or nothing. The the bridge ran down a dirt road. On this side there was like fields, just maybe a cow or two. But on this side there was just a tree line, and it was straight down. So if you did hit the water, there was trees right behind it. Real safe place. Nothing behind it. No houses for a mile. No chance in hell of shooting anything. So we'd go there. And if you know us, man, it would turn into something every time. I bet you can, I bet you can, I bet you can, I bet you can't. And I may or may not have smoked at the time. I don't know. I've been quit smoking for a long time. But we had his brother, Joe, the guy that works with me today. I've known them both since I was probably 5 or 6 years old. So literally my whole life I've known them both. So it's no big deal for them both to be there. And just like anybody else, I bet you can, I bet you I can. My gun's better, whatever. So we found a pop bottle, kind of like this, just trash along the bank. And so I run down there, and there was some kind of stick, pretty good straight stick, maybe a curtain rod, I don't even know. So I put no, it had to have been a regular stick because it had 2 or 3 branches off of it. So I put the stick in the ground, and I put a bottle on top, and then a bottle over here, and then a bottle over here, kind of like that, it's where it sticks up and you can shoot it. And then one little old, right there where it crooked, I put a bottle right there, an empty bottle, just trash. So I set it there, so I run back up. I said, if y'all such a good shot, Joe, you shoot this, and Steve, you shoot that, and I'll shoot that one. So sure enough, pow, 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 however it worked. Went back down, set it back up. And then I think we had one bottle, maybe a beer bottle. Maybe it was beer bottles that we did this time. And it was on the stem upside down like this. And Steve said to Joe, oh, if you're such a good shot, don't shoot the top out of it, just shoot the neck out of it. Now, with a pistol, from distance, we was lucky to hit the bottle at all. Joe said, I'll do better than that. I'll shoot the neck out of it, and I won't even shoot it off the limb. We all busted out laughing. Like, yeah, here we go. No, we're talking shit now. Yeah, do that. Do just exactly what you said. He's shooting a 45, y'all. Boom! boom. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. It was kind of like this on that limb. He shot the neck out of it and didn't break the limb. The bottle went bloop. Like it had no neck at all. And it went from here on the limb to here on the limb. I was like, maybe, yeah, I don't know how it was hanging. But when he shot it, you could definitely tell the thing slid down. And we was like, he did it. And so we was like, holy cow. Uh, so Steve, he said, get another bottle, set it back up, and I'm going to shoot the neck out of the next one. He wasted a whole clip. Joe got up there. I think the first one he might have missed. Second one, he knocked the neck plumb out of it. He said, watch this, because it's sitting there. He shot this part out of it. He said, watch this. He said, I'm going to shoot it down here and make it do a flip. And I was like, the bottle was busted. There's no way in hell you can make it do a flip. I mean, you can do a lot of crazy stuff, but you done shot the neck out of it. So this is what you got to shoot at. Boom! That so much flipped and blew into pieces. I mean, it was already cracked. I know what he did. He shot right here. And when the impact threw it up, it just exploded. But 100%, when he shot, that bottle jumped. He didn't just shoot it. He shot the bottom of it. The whole thing exploded with. Dumb luck? Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. Ah. Okay, so that was the shootout, or the out shooting, I guess I would call it. We got called to a wreck on 37 going to the line, Clarksville, Paris, however you go. And a guy and his wife had been at the casino, and they had been gambling, and I guess he got a little bit, too, because he was lit when we got there. God almighty, old guy. An 18-wheeler, the guy driving an 18-wheeler, completely sober. It was a long straightaway. It's a long straightaway right there at the tree farm. If you know where the tree farm is at, before the last big curve, before you get to the river, it was that long straightaway, past Loud Hill, but before the tree farm, before the turn off to PJ's, if you remember where PJ's was. And the guy in the 18-wheeler said, "Man, I seen him coming. He just kept coming over the yellow line." He said, "You can see my tracks where I was on the brakes." I said, "I was doing everything I could. I just swerved completely off the road. You can see all of them." He hit the dude in the car, hit the dude so hard, he knocked his back axles plumb off the trailer. Like he was moving. Of course, the trailer wasn't loaded. Probably would have killed the guy. But after he hit, he spun around, and the car was up on its edge. We got there, the car was up on its edge. And I was like, oh my God. And dude was hurt. So there, different fire department, maybe Garvin, somebody showed up, somebody from a different fire department, but they didn't have nothing. Like they didn't have no rig, they didn't have nothing. It was just POV, personal, privately owned vehicle. Oh, we needed this, we needed that, we needed to tie the truck to it, pull the car back over. And I said, oh my dear God, that's not what's going to happen at all. I said, what we're going to do is we're going to cover the patient up. It's a man and a woman. And I don't know how, she crawled out somehow or another. Maybe she went up the back seat, but she got out. He was not getting out. I said, we're going to cut this windshield out. We're going to cover the patient up. We're going to cut the windshield out, lay it forward, see if we can get him out. If not, we're going to cut the whole top out. So they're, harling about the jaws of life and the painters and the cutters and the getting up there. I said, get a damn Sawzall. Just get a regular Milwaukee Sawzall. Cut the A and B posts and cut it right down the seam and fold it over like a can opener. When they're getting them, down, get out of the way. It don't take long at all to cut a car roof with a metal blade. I was like, all right, a couple of y'all come here. Fold that sucker over, had a little old hump in it. And dude's like right there. Pulled him out. He wasn't even that hurt. He was drunk. We thought, he was bleeding a little bit. We thought he was hurt. No, hell, he was drunk. Talking mess, cussing everybody. Good old time. Can't name no name because I don't know who nobody was. I don't know which apartment they showed up from. I don't have no idea. Could have went real bad real quick, but it didn't. We were going to Texarkana yesterday with the grandkids, and usually I go to Foreman, cut straight up to New Boston, hang a left at New Boston. Um, I didn't know where this place was. It's about 2 miles. If I would have went the same way, I would have went to New Boston, took a right. But as it happens, I was coming from the other way, so I was about 2 miles from New Boston, and hooked a right to go where I was going. And like if I told you guys, if you know where uh, the Telford unit prison is out in New Boston, it's past that. But the whole point is, I was going through DeKalb, and then once you get through DeKalb, it's like a long ways to I-30. There's a little old school out there called Milta School, and Milta brings up another memory. When my ex and I, my kid's mom and I were together, we did a lot of stuff before we had kids. I'm like, man, we did a lot of stuff. We didn't have kids. So she went to Texarkana. I'd take her to Texarkana, or we'd drive, or she'd take me, whatever. Just, shop in the mall, back when the mall was still cool. And along the way, just because hell, we've talked about everything, and we would come up with um, sort of like an I Spy game. The next person to find. Now, obviously, you wouldn't go say, "Oh, the next person to find this car lot that we know is going to be on the left." Nothing like that. The next person to find heavy equipment. The next person to find a white horse. The next person to find an antique car. You know, and just name anything in the whole world, and see who could find it. So, I think I was looking for a trash bag, or some kind of trash blowing. It could be blowing down the road, or maybe stuck in a tree, or on a fence, or something. Anything trash. Just not trash inside the road specifically. She said the next person to find a bird bath. I'm like, ooh, so that's what we're looking for. I don't know why, who. I have no idea what was so damn funny about it. We're driving along, and man, I can't find it. I thought I'd seen a bird bath. Nope, nope, nope. Golly, nope. Get to Milta School, and we're driving past. I look over, and there's this super fat kid on a bicycle, and he's turning around, and he's having trouble because he's got a leg off. So he's got his leg up on the bike. He's got this other foot, and he's trying to turn it. It's way too fat to be riding a bicycle, or you know what I mean. And I just it's almost like we've been looking for it the whole day. I went, fat kid on a bicycle, and she busted out laughing, like just laughed and laughed and laughed. She laughed so damn hard it had me laughing. And I to this day, I could text her, fat kid on a bicycle, or she'll text me. I mean, we ain't been together in years and years and years. We don't get along that great, never have. Not even while we was together. We're just such different people, but that's neither here nor there. That's something that we will laugh at forever. Fat kid on a bicycle. And we have no idea why it's so funny. Fat kid on a bicycle. We have no idea why. So I can still hear her laughing in my mind. Just, I have no. And then I found a bird bath immediately after that. And then she found trash blowing in the fence right before that. I don't know why that's so funny. One time, a real good friend of mine, James Bray, I was seeing his sister, Christina, way before. Golly, way before. Way back. Anyway, their mom, Momma Jean, I don't know who, why, when, or where it occurred, but Momma Jean wasn't home, and nobody knew where she was at. And everybody was flipping out. So we went here to try to find her, went here to try to find her, went here to try to find her, couldn't find her. So James's girlfriend, whose name was also Christina, her mom lived kind of between Milta and DeKalb, way out there. And she's a psychic. So it became a good idea that we should drive over and ask her if she could tell us where Momma Jean was at. So we loaded up and drove all the way out there late at night for her to do her little, I think that she really, honestly, God, thinks she's psychic. That's a fact. Put on a big show. I don't believe in none of that shit. I just don't. Premonitions, deja vu, vuja day. Deja vu is I've seen this before. Vuja day is I'm sure I'll see this shit again. She put on the whole spectacle, and basically, Momma Jean was somewhere and she was happy, and then she didn't want for anything, and she was in the presence of a handsome stranger, and just on and on and on. Like, according to her, Momma Jean's having a way better night than we was. So man, we come back late that night, early the next morning, or early, yeah, late, whatever. Sure enough, Momma Jean's still nowhere to be found. Sometime next day, sometime before noon, um, somebody just comes and drops her off. We're like, hey, have you been out? She's like, hell no, I ain't been out. She's like, I went to so and so's house, which wasn't far away at all, like maybe 2 miles. Um, she said, I was just gonna go over there just for a second and get some cigarettes or whatever it was, and then they dropped me off, and then maybe they got some money. They gonna go to the store and get cigarettes. They never come back the whole night. Like, so you stayed there at so and so's house, like not really a friend, but kind of like you got dropped off here and nothing really do about it. We can't get a hold of nobody. Yeah. So no handsome stranger, no. She's like, hell no. So no, uh, she doesn't want for anything. She's like, yeah, I wanted cigarettes. I come over here for cigarettes. Didn't have any cigarettes. Sat here all night long without no cigarettes. No way to get hold of anybody. No ride back. No, sure as hell. Like, oh my god. So they went that side. We all kind of looked at uh, Christina's like a. I thought your mom was a psychic. I thought this. I thought, oh my god, we ragged her forever. That was horrible. Milton's what do you think of that? What is that in here? That's a little old wasp about to get killed. But anyway, yeah, that is uh that's it. That's another story. I'm gonna put this one Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh, that wasp's got to die. Y'all see him? That may be a yellow jacket. I don't know what it is. Anyway, he gonna die pretty quick because I don't like him. Ugh. Anyway, yellow jacket fine. The shootout, the wreck, fat kid on a bicycle, and the psychic. Oh Lord, yeah. All right, you guys. Love you all to death. Hello to all my regulars. Miss Vicky, Miss Sheila, Mr. Bill. I don't know who all my regulars are. Nobody says anything. If you say something, I'll say hi back. I don't know how to tell who my subscribers are. I don't know where that wasp went. Oh, there he is. I don't know how to tell who my subscribers are. Nobody says anything, so I don't get to shout out nobody. And Ricky Dye's gone, 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 gone. Ain't heard from him. He won't message back. He gone. So if you came here from Ricky Dye's channel, hell, give me a subscribe. I'll keep making stupid stories. I won't make no money, but I don't do it for the money. Did it for money, I've been dead a long time ago. Bye, guys.